everybody, Ollamh here, and welcome back to the Colonel's Bequest. So, last time, wow, a lot of things happened last time. We found where Dr. Fields was, his body was dumped. We found, let's see here, we saw his body disappear. We got his monocle, which allows us to use it as a magnifying glass. For some reason the sound was turned off again. Oh, probably when I stopped it. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, so yes, we got a lantern, which is awesome, because that will enable us to go down that hole once we manage to find a way to turn the lantern on, which is kind of important. I mean, we need matches, really. That's what we're really looking for, is matches. Because, yeah, we have... Well, let's look at lantern. Can we turn on lantern? You don't have any matches. Right. Okay. So yeah, I was pretty sure that was probably how it was, is we need matches in order to turn the lantern on, which we do not have, but we need to do a bit more spying. We need to find out what's going on with everybody in the house. So let's go over here. I can never remember how to properly spell Ollamh, so we're just going to call it a cabinet. So let's see what the Colonel's up to. Oh, hello, the Colonel can walk. Well, that's interesting. Huh. So the Colonel's not actually confined to his wheelchair. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what's going on over here. Anything in here? Oh, hello, boys. Who is this so-called director that Gloria's seen now? Why I ought to punch his lights out for getting between me and my gal. Gloria was never your gal. Just because she went out with you a couple of times, you thought you owned her. Well, I got news for you, buddy. My sister doesn't need to settle for the likes of you. As a matter of fact, you were nothing but a mere dalliance for her. Dalliance? Ha! Why, you're the one who can't make a commitment to anyone. You're just trying to sink Gloria down to your lousy level. You ain't good enough to kiss the ground she walks on. You're nothing but a low-class jerk. Quit butting in between me and Gloria. This is none of your business. I'll handle it the way I want, and I won't be asking your permission. I'm warning you, Jack. If I see you near my sister again, I'll cut you up into little pieces and feed them to the dog. Got it? Okay, so yeah, Rudy and Clarence do not get along at all. That's kind of creepy. Yeah, so Rudy may have cause to take care of Clarence. More intrigue. Yay! Wow, he is a loud snorer. I'm surprised we couldn't hear him from outside. So let's take a look at the billiards room real quick. But first, we need to save. Pull the clock, baby. There you go, yeah. Alright, so let's take a look at... Hello, anybody here? Well, there's Gloria. And we just advanced time. But are we actually going to learn anything? It's just Gloria listening to the Victrola. Okay. You know what? Let's go up and see about confronting the Colonel. Saying, hey, buddy, we know you can walk. There we go. Okay. I was going to say, I knew that this happened. It will take a while to get those splinters out. I knew eventually the murderer would catch on that we knew what was going on and take us out via a conveniently dropped chandelier. It just doesn't happen right away. So is there anything in this one? Nope, just an empty closet. Okay. Let's see if the Colonel's still in his room, and if he is, we're going to confront him and say, hey, we know about your wheelchair. We know you can walk. Okay, nobody in here. I know there's something with this cannon. Okay. Look in cannon. See, eternal brass key, get key. Remove the key from the barrel of the cannon and take it with you. Awesome. But what does the key do? Well, we need to... There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now... So we want to go up to the attic. The dark and creepy attic, it helps to have the moonlight shining in through the big windows. Among all the junk is a stack of old newspapers catches your eye. Interesting. So let's read the newspapers. Let's see, an 1890s edition of the Times-Democrat. As you look through them, the October 18th, 1898 edition catches your interest. You begin reading. New Orleans, Louisiana. Colonel Henry Dijon came home today after spending several months in the hospital following injuries in the recent Spanish-American War. Colonel Dijon took several bullets to his pelvic and shoulder areas as he attempted to carry a seriously injured fellow soldier to safety. Incredibly, though injured himself, he managed to make it safely behind American lines. Colonel Dijon was duly decorated and discharged with honor by the U.S. Army. New Orleans welcomes home a true American war hero. So that's how he got injured, but his injuries aren't nearly as severe as everybody thinks. It's dark back here in the attic. Moonlight from the large windows doesn't light this part of the attic very well, though in the gloom you see piles of uninteresting boxes and old junk. However, there is an old trunk that does interest you. Okay, well, let's save again, because paranoia here. So we want to come down and take a look in this trunk, obviously. This is the one that interests us. So look in trunk. Peering into the old trunk, you see an old army clothing and various paraphernalia. This must be where the colonel keeps his old army gear. Lying on top of everything else, you notice a large officer's cape, pair of leather gloves, a colonel's hat, and an old pair of army boots. Okay, there's an insignia on the heel. Look at insignia. Okay, so insignia of an eagle on the heel of the army boots. Interesting. So can we unlock the door so that we have access to it? Oh, hello. Rudy, she already kind of said no. Yeah. Dude! Stop! Stupid! Get out of my room, now! You'll regret that, you little vixen. Yeah, Rudy's kind of a creep. So she just goes to bed and goes to sleep. Bending over, you examine... okay, yes, here is a clear fingerprint. But I'm not sure whose fingerprint it is. So yeah, Rudy is very hard, is chasing Fifi very hard. And he's not exactly taking no for an answer, because he already tried to force himself on her once. Let's go ahead and save again. But yeah, he already tried to force himself on her once, and she was not terribly receptive. Jeeves, Jeeves. Oh, Jeeves. It was evidence. Oh, hello. What you doing in here, Miss Lily? What an interesting collection of weapons Uncle Henry has. I wonder. Oh, Laura, you startled me. Hi, what are you doing? Checking out the weapons? So hey, did you know about this gal, Sarah? You may think you know her, but you don't, Laura. I don't want to talk about her right now, okay, Laura? Rudy's never worked a day in his life. He spends all his time in gambling halls and sleazy bars. Is that where you met him? What do you think about Fifi? Fifi doesn't care about my uncle, not like I do. She's just taking advantage of a weak old man. He doesn't look to be bothered, Laura. Why don't you just stay out of his room? I had nothing to say about him. He's just a stupid old man. Let's tell her about Wilbur. I've already told you, Laura, there's nothing there. He's dead. We saw his body. Fine. So, Lillian is very into, she's very into weapons, which is cool, but kind of creepy, really. Haven't been behind the mirror in a while. Oh, hello. Look at the cigar through monocle. All right. Well, I think that is about all the time we have today. We've obviously got a lot of looking around to do. We're on to a new hour, so there should be a new body for us to find. But of course, that's going to have to wait until next time because we're all out of time for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to press the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you wanna see some
Cheerio!
Jerry was responsible for the death of everyone in his village. I guess the lesson here is don't be like Jerry.
Or references to a Titan formula. Even a small amount could trigger a venom-like transformation in the host, eliminating the need for the storage tank Bane requires.